Hi, welcome to this kind of hybrid of pickup video and Blackpool replay roundup. Now, I'm just basically going to explain, what's gone on Play Blackpool and Plays as well. So this is one of the games that I've got for the Saturn, and it's being played on actual hardware through my composite capture device. So this was £1 on the Saturn. Quick show you the controller configuration. Thrust and weapon is B and C, you get left, right, brake, L and R, and you get the view changes. I'm happy with those. So I'm going to start the race, and I'm going to be Venom class, and I'm going to go single race. And I'm going to take this one because I've already tried to record this and then I realised I wasn't capturing the fucking thing. So I'm going on a different race, so there you go. Right, so we have yes, Play Expo. I only went for one day this year because I didn't have the money to do 2 days. Now, the past couple of years, I've gone in for the whole weekend, which is good because I get to not only do replay events, I also get to go to Blackpool and do other things. So like go North Pier or something like that. Replay again was pretty good. This feels like the same race I've just played before. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just a skylight. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. The only caveat I had about it was the traders. I felt wasn't as good as previous years. I felt that they went a bit too more for the kind of how can I put it, trinkets, gaming related trinkets. I think there was a bit too much of. I kind of like, I prefer a bit more game choices, because when you've got things like stuff you want to get and you kind of want to shop around a bit, I feel that's a bit more my thing. But yeah, I mean, I did manage to pick up 2 games from Console Passion, and Console Passion does have a good array of games, so I'm not complaining too much, to be fair. As for what they had on offer, yeah, it was still pretty good. They had the Formula 1 simulator, which was always good to see there. I'd already had a go at the Formula 1 simulator with my boots on, which I didn't do very well at, but I was glad to say that I'd had a go at it. And God, the music on this is actually really good. So, the games that I'd gone through, I'll start with the consoles first, because I don't really play a console PC. Console, computer, microcomputer, that's what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, I played on the Atari 800 XL, which had Pac-Man, which was really good. I quite enjoyed that. Then there was also, what else did I play? I can't remember now. The annoying thing is I've got it written down, but I'm too busy playing this. So, what was it? I can't remember now. So I had to play it on a Spectrum Plus 3, and I was playing the Lotus Esprit, which wasn't too bad. And they had some sort of game list loaded on it. I think most of it was the Gremlin games. What else were there? I can't remember for the life of me what the other one was. There was also a... Come on, see if we can get the heat seeker. No. Come on, get out of the way. Yay, finally got past him. Just to get whacked into the side again. Oh, what else did I play? I'll just jump on the arcades, I might as well. That's not so bad. 5. Well, no, it's actually shit. I'm trying to think on these. Oh, of course. I'll say no to this and choose a different track. BBC Micro, I played Chucky Egg. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Chucky Egg was a fun one. Let's go with... Oh, this was the team, that's why. Select Pilot. This is the racing circuit, I'm sorry. Let's go with this one. Excuse me. Yeah, Spectrum Plus 3 I played. Then there was an MSX2, which was a Philips NMS 8280, I think it was. And they had Bomb Jack on that, which is what I wanted to play because I'm a big Bomb Jack fan, but by the time I got to play it, it had kind of cocked up and I didn't really know enough about the MSXs to see if I could actually get it restarted to get going again, which is a bit of a shame really. Ah, fuck. Let's see if I can lock it on someone for a bit longer. No. I played on an Atari Jaguar. They had two choices. You could either play Tempest 2000 or you could play... Excuse me for being everywhere. You could play Wolfenstein 3D, which wasn't a bad port actually. Got you. Now the interesting thing about Wolfenstein was that the first enemy you see, I think, was Hans Gross. Usually in the PC version you get to meet him on floor 9, and at this point, on the Atari Jaguar, he's actually on floor 3. Still in position 7, not surprised. So the graphics behind the Atari Jaguar version was actually not too bad, to be honest. The other thing about it was that some of the levels had changed a bit. Like, there was some secrets still there from the PC version, but not everything was the same. Like, For example, when you went to take on Hans Gross, instead of a secret being all the weapons, no, it was the chain gun and health and a few more ammo pickups. It was actually a door, but it was positioned in the same area, and Hans Gross himself felt a lot easier to kill. So that was fairly interesting. Gotta say, I really like this version of Wipeout. Good music, and I know that Tom Seeley from Dreamcast Junkyard recently did a video on this, showing the differences between this version and the PlayStation version. And I can see what he means about the bloom effects being on the PlayStation version, but this version really is pretty good. The speed actually isn't that bad, to be fair, as well, but then again, I've never played the PlayStation version, so it could be a lot faster than that, and if that's the case, I'm really going to suck at it. I mean, look at me now, I'm pretty shit. So we're going to get to the end of this race, and then I'm going to swap discs. So, let's see. Oh! Almost off the track there. Just decided to get rid of my rocket because why not? I mean, I'm not exactly winning at this point. Shield. Can't remember what that is. I think it's boost actually. And that's we do. Yeah. So yeah, that's Wipeout, and the next game will come along in a moment, so I will see you then. Hi, welcome back to the discussion of our Play Expo. This is the second game I got, which was Destruction Derby on a Sega Saturn, again being played on the actual hardware. I don't know if I mentioned that in the first bit, I can't remember. I got like 2 attempts at recording this. This was a tenner. So let's get into it. I'm going to be a rookie, go on a speed ray, go on a wrecking race, which is basically race around and smash into things. Options. Control pad. Okay, so we've got type 1 left, right, fast steering on the top bits. What we got? We got accelerate, reverse. So accelerate's B, reverse for both is A and C. We get different views, and we get another brake reverse. So that's good. Happy with that. Alright, so let's get racing. So, did I mention about the arcade section? I don't think I did, but I will mention it anyway. I think actually I glossed on it in the last bit of it. But hang on, let me just see if I can change my views. Can I get into the car? Yes. I kind of prefer this version anyway. Can't really smash into anything at the moment. In fact, let me see if I can get out. get to about here actually, because if I'm going to smash into things, you know.
Watch those barriers, they'll be slowing you down.
Right, so the games I played, 1942 was one of them. Still not overly great at shooting games, but it was fun. Clax was another one that I decided to look at, which was okay. I think I mentioned, or if I didn't, I'm going to mention again anyway, Gauntlet Legends and Gauntlet 2 were there, but none of them, by the time I got to them, both of them had, well, both of them were pretty much unplayable. I think basically the amount of credits had run out and I couldn't see of a way to put any more credits back into them, which was a bit annoying, to be honest. 1942 Clax, what else was there? Marble Madness with the roller trackball. That would have been nice to play, but that was pretty much taken. I got to play Radville, which I really love. I just love the way that it's kind of I love the way that it's kind of relaxing but racing at the same time. It's very weird. I played this weird game called Transatlantic or something, which was kind of like a motorbike game, and a very simple one at that, and it was kind of like you just had to avoid the enemy, I was going to say enemies, but the cars behind you. And the weird thing was, it felt like, you remember the toy car game that was out by Tomy years ago, and basically it looked like, it was basically for 3-year-olds, but it was that kind of, had a steering wheel, had a race over, how well did I do? It had a steering wheel and a gear shift, but it was kind of like on a rolling track. It wasn't like a game or anything, it was more of a toy. But basically, it was like a video game version of that. Did I do well? Did I do crappily? I don't know. I'm just trying to go around the circuit trying to smash up other cars, but I don't know. I mean, I like the music of this, and it's pretty good, but oh, I was on practice race, okay. Yeah, let's just leave it as Jewel. What's Jewel? Which I've accidentally clicked. Is that? No, I don't think it's a good idea, because I'm not really a 2-player. I'll practice again. And let's change the track to something different. Crossover looks dangerous. What else did I play? I think that was about it, really. I haven't really played much else. Oh, Arkanoid, I played that. The one with the paddle. I really like the paddle on Arkanoid. It works really well, even if I'm really not very good at it.
Second place.
I finally got to meet Adam from, excuse me, from Retro Collect. That was good to finally meet him finally. So I was happy with that. And
Watch those barriers. They'll only slow you down.
oh,
Wow, that'll make a great replay.
yeah, I'm everywhere at the moment. And go. Oh, what to crash into him. And I'm now doing really badly. This is not good. Yeah, so other than those, replay was pretty good.
Nice move.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the Manchester one now. The good thing is there'll be more traders, so I'll have more opportunity. It means I can pick up some more Japanese games from retro games. I still am planning on doing the Inglorious Imports one, but I really want to try and learn the Japanese as well, and that's going to take a bit of time.
Wow.
I've got some ideas of how to do that, so it's fairly,
Second place.
should be fairly alright.
Nice move. Second place.
Let's get through this lap basically. Well, this race. Try not to get too Mashup. Because I was doing well. Oh fuck, my car's cracked, isn't it? Oh dear.
You pay for that.
And that's why my car isn't doing very well. Oh Jesus, my car's really fucked now. I don't even know how to. I flicked through the instructions, but I don't ever remember seeing something that said if your car's buggered, you know.
Yeah.
Press this, or I think it's one of those you've just gotta keep going until. And I was doing really well then as well.
You blown your radiator.
Oh god. That's the radiator gone. I'm not gonna finish this race well, am I? Let's be honest. And my steering's gone.
Your car's wrecked.
Oh dear. Well, there you go. That's this Destruction Derby and Wipeout that I picked up, and you've had a bit of a insight into my time at Play Blackpool. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.